Hey there, welcome. It's Kevin Harrington, an original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank. And with me today is Dr. Jeff West with YourBiotics. Good to have you here.
Thank you, sir. It's good to be back.
Well, we did it about a year ago.
Yeah.
We had a great segment. And Dr. West, your product line, YourBiotics, it's a problem solver.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
So for those that are listening, because we're live right now, what are the problems that you solve? And let's talk about some history in your business.
Well, Kevin,
I know we have a few testimonials coming on.
Exactly, yeah. Well, number one, I am a problem solver. I've been in healthcare for almost 25 years now.
Nice.
Solving problems. And I had to solve my own problem about 11 years ago. I went through a crisis myself. So what I want to do is help people with two things: boost their immune system and handle this crisis we're going through, okay? In 2008, my business, my healthcare practice was booming, right? I got married. I had a baby on the way, right? I did my first triathlon. I mean, it was a rocket ride for about 8 months, and then it turned into complete, utter hell. It started off with a phone call from my business partner. He told me flat out he was done with our business. Kind of shocked me, so I had to go back and deal with that. You know, business divorce. It's probably just as bad as a regular divorce. You have assets and staff you have to divide up.
Sometimes it just isn't the right thing, and sometimes that's good to get rid of somebody that's not fully committed to.
Exactly. So it turned into a bright side.
There you go.
Right. So I had to deal with all of that stuff. Now, when I was training for the triathlon, I noticed the mole on my arm was getting bigger. Right. So I figured, all right, let me finish the triathlon, get it done. Then I go through this business divorce, and then I figured I better get this thing checked out just to make sure. So after the biopsy, I got I got a phone call, right? It was my family doctor. And he said, Jeff, this is Dave, because I knew him personally, and then he paused. And I was like, uh-oh, I got a problem here. I'm like, Dave, what's going on? He's like, I don't know how to tell you this, Jeff, but you've got stage 4 malignant melanoma.
Oh, wow.
Right, stage 4 means it's spread. It's no longer just here. It had spread through my body. They didn't know how far, but they just knew that it did. Stage 4 has a 85 to 90% death rate at 10 years. It's been 11 and a half for me. Okay. So I all of a sudden had a problem.
You had to change some things around in your life right then and there.
Starting a new business, all right, going through the business divorce. I just got married that year. And our baby was born within weeks of this.
Wow.
So I had a new mouth to feed, right? Just brand new everything. And then it got worse, okay? Within weeks after my daughter was born, I was in a 65-mile-an-hour head-on collision.
Oh, my goodness.
My big Land Rover coming down the hill into Wilmington on a wet night, a truck fishtailed like this, and boom, I hit him at 65 mile an hour. We hit so hard, I bent the front axle of the big Land Rover.
Wow.
I felt my head go like this about 3 inches and then snap back.
Oh, boy.
Left me utterly dazed and confused. I limped home, and a police officer followed me to make sure I was okay, because the car was like this, and I had to drive really slow. And I had to walk in the door that day and say, honey, I don't know how to tell you this. Strike 3.
Strike 3.
Or strike 3,
That's
right?
tough.
Just one after another as she's holding our little baby.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Rough night, and
Really
I had to
tough.
get up the next morning and go to work.
Right.
Right?
Tough stuff.
Then I went to see 2 doctors, right? They basically told me they're going to have to cut a big chunk of my forearm off. Right? To get to the cancer, get it out. Inject me with radioactive dye, find out which lymph node chain was attached to this.
Gotcha.
Cut that all out. May have left my arm disabled. And I'm a doctor of chiropractic. I need these.
Gonna put you out of business. Almost,
yeah, basically would have put me out of business with a brand new wife and a brand new daughter. So that was not an option. I went to another doctor. They gave me the same outlook. So I figured, all right, I got to figure this out on my own. All right, pretty crazy. It gets worse, right? In the month of December, right after this car accident, in succession, I got 4 letters. First letter was from the IRS. We were getting audited.
Never liked that one.
No. So I'm getting hit by Mike Tyson left and right in 3 months period of time. Then I got 2 letters certified from those doctors saying if I did not get their care, I would die. Try reading that when you're going through hell. One after another, within 3 days they came. And then I got a letter from an attorney. My former business partner was threatening to sue me. 4
It's
months.
all coming down on you all at once here. This is terrible.
4 months of absolute hell when it should be a wonderful time with a brand new baby. Right? So needless to say, 11 and a half years later, I'm still here. I created another business, made it crank. We're going through a crisis. I did an intense amount of research to how to figure this thing out without getting chemotherapy and surgery. Did it on my own. One of the pathways that I looked at was the gut, because the gut is where 70 to 80% of your immune system is. Right? So that was very important. I found a scientist who I call the mad scientist, and we came up with this product, YourBiotics.
Yep.
So that's the second thing I want to talk about, something that can boost the immune system.
Boost the immune system, right.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, so this was created by you
out of a need
because
to
of
solve
all
my
the
own
challenges
problems.
you were having with your own body.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Your immune system had to be just completely shot. With all
My
this stuff
adrenal
going on,
system
right?
was shot, my immune system was shot.
Right.
I had to keep working through all this stuff.
Yeah.
So what makes YourBiotics special is we just had it recently tested to find out exactly what's in it.
Right.
How many strains of probiotics? Because
Gotcha.
you know, in the probiotic world, you have 1 strain, 3 strains, 6 strains, 12 strains, sometimes 24
Gotcha.
strains. We have tested independently over 32,000 different strains of microbes in this product.
Love it, right.
All right?
Okay.
That right there just puts Mother Nature in a pill and throws it at the body.
Beautiful.
These microbes in independent studies with universities have been shown to knock out chemicals, pesticides, chlorine, other harsh chemicals, heavy metals. And we had a study that was done in Singapore through Texas A&M, knocked out E. coli in every sample we did, along with Staphylococcus, Streptococcus.
Beautiful.
Right? It even has shown promise with a virus.
So this is obviously a great time to be using this product. We've got some folks that are actually on the line that want to talk about it. In fact, is Louise out there? Is she ready by any chance? We'd love to hear. Louise is somebody that you've brought.
Hi, Dr. West. Hi, Kevin. Hi, how are you?
Great to have you here, and understand that you've been you're a patient of Dr. West. And can you tell us a little bit about your experience, especially with YourBiotics?
Sure. So about 13 years ago, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. So I'm an attorney. At that time, I was working in the entertainment and sports industry between New York City and Los Angeles. So anybody that knows that industry, you're moving, it's quick. You don't really have time to stop and look for the nearest bathroom because of the issue that I had. So with ulcerative colitis, you have constant diarrhea. So I would just have that issue all the time. And imagine back then, I mean, now I'm 39, but I was 25, 26 years old, just trying to live my best life. And I would get up from my desk, go to the bathroom, and I would I would go back and forth. Literally, by the time I would sit down and answer a call, I'd be right back to the bathroom again. I was with some of the top doctors at Cornell in New York City, top doctors here in Princeton when I moved to New Jersey, and then subsequently at Penn. So I had some of the best treatment. They found that my body, 80% of the medicine that works for people with colitis, my body did not respond to. So I was one of those people that we tried everything. I tried every steroid, every enema, I mean, anything that you could do to try to have a normal life. And I really just decided that was going to be the normalcy in my life. I was just going to have to learn how to deal with not being able to eat everything that I want. Literally, I would go to work and take the train and pray that I could make it to get off the train. But I knew every restaurant, hotel, whatever it was, I always had something staked out, so I knew where a clean public bathroom was. That's just how my mind had to operate. And then there's Dr. West.
Here we go, the savior.
Last year, I met Dr. West, and it was around February, and actually had met him for my mom because she was dealing with a lot of pain, and so she came, and I said, well, let me just kind of listen. I'm an attorney, so I'm going to analyze everything. Let me see what he's really doing, what he's about. And I really liked his protocol of everything that he did. And I saw some results with my mom. And so I said, I have these, gut issues, and I know that's a big part of what you do. And he was like, all right, let's start working together. Here, try YourBiotics and, give it a couple weeks. Let me know how it goes. So I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in December of 2017. So I had 2 autoimmune diseases battling me at the same time. And a lot of the medicines that you could take for one actually ramped up the other. So it was very difficult for me to find anything that would work. So I said, all right, I'm going to give it a chance. Again, I was skeptical at first because, listen, over 14 years of trying different products and medicines and not finding anything that works, it's very discouraging. So I started taking YourBiotics. It was April of last year. And at the time, I was also, dealing with my MS medications and became severely inflamed to the point of almost when I was first diagnosed with the colitis. I had lost a lot of weight. I couldn't keep anything down. So I went off the medication they had given me, but I continued to stay on the YourBiotics. And he was like, it's just, your system is it's had so much trauma for 13 or 14 years. Just hang with it. Just hang with it. I promise it's going to do something. And literally within about 2 months, I had a colonoscopy and I went from severely inflamed to no activity. I had the letter. I literally called Dr. West and I had tears in my eyes. I mean, these are things like my friends, nobody, knows, but I wanted to share it because this product is really, it's literally helped save my life. It's been a game changer.
I really appreciate you sharing some of these personal details with us. This is amazing because what you've just shared with us is going to save a lot of other people out there, maybe even myself, because I don't have the exact same thing, but I've had stomach issues, and this is a great chance to hear the tremendous success you've had. We want to thank you so much for your time. Louise. We've got to get to one other person. We're running out of time, but Louise, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amazing to hear from you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. We got one more quick one. Dan is ready.
Nope, wait for Dan, please. Give me 1 moment. I gotta go.
Dan, okay. Well, until Dan comes on, wow, you must just every day wake up thinking, I'm such a problem solver. Who's going to be helped today, right? I mean, my goodness.
I could literally, it would take me years to write an encyclopedia of all the cases.
Of all the people that you've helped hundreds, maybe thousands of people. Yeah, thousands and thousands of folks. Is Dan ready yet? Stand by for Dan. Dan was a patient of yours?
Yeah, another patient, similar type of problems, 20 years of dealing with Crohn's disease and IBS-D, irritable bowel syndrome.
Yes.
He's here.
So Dan, we only have a very limited window here. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Dan.
Your doctor is right here. You want to say hello to the folks here, myself, Dr. Jeff West. Tell us your story.
Hi, Dr. West. Real quick. Try to narrow it down. I've had ulcerative colitis, actually, not Crohn's, ulcerative colitis like Louise, and IBS-D, which is actually kind of unusual to have both, since 2000. So 20 years now I've been dealing with this. Because of corporate relocations, I've actually had 6 different gastroenterologists in 4 different states. And they're all good doctors, and they all meant well, and they all wanted to use everything in their toolbox. So, test for all kinds of illnesses, parasites, rule out diseases, etc. I've gone through over a dozen colonoscopies, 2 sigmoidoscopies, an endoscopy, a pill cam, more prescriptions that I can name. My UC is in remission, but I have a lot of IBS-D symptoms. And I've actually only found 1 prescription medication that helped at all, and it's only helping to a limited degree, so I need to actually supplement it with Imodium, which is over there. So this one drug, allosetron, has potentially serious side effects that are worse than the disease you're treating. So you have to sign informed consent just to get it. It's actually only FDA approved for women, which is another kind of challenge because one doctor wouldn't even prescribe it for me for that, and then left me with nothing. And it's really expensive because it's rarely prescribed.
Did you start taking YourBiotics then? Let me know how we transitioned over.
For so long, and I've had a hell of a time this year because of antibiotics screwing up my system even worse. And so now I've only been on YourBiotics for 28 days. And first couple of days I felt a little weird, a little groggy, and Dr. West told me, well, that shows it's working. Kind of like when you get off on a massage table, kind of foggy, And then after about the 3rd week, I worked out some discomfort in the guts and all that. I actually started to feel better. And fewer bowel movements per day. Instead of 5 to 10, now we're talking 3 to 4. And now I'm on the toilet less. And on top of that, my stool are getting firmer and energy level completely different. drained, because it just kind of wipes you out all the time. 20 years of these symptoms every day, really dulls your edge. And so basically, I've had more energy than I've had in years. And this is just the end of the fourth week of taking this stuff.
Month to hear the story here is amazing. All the different benefits you've talked about. We're running out of time, Dan, but thank you for sharing your personal story. And we really, you're going to save a lot of people, a lot of problems here that are listening. And we really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. Take care.
It's more than it gives you hope.
Gives you some hope. And Dan, we are out of time. This product, I know many people are wanting to know, where can they get this? Give us a website that they can.
We have a special website for everybody today. It's really special because we have one deal for everybody. It's yourbiotics.com/sharkdeal. That's yourbiotics.com/sharkdeal. Real simple. I went through hell 11 years ago. I gave a seminar last year on how I got through it and the tools that I use every day.
Yes.
Mindset in particular. We're going to give that to everybody for free. All you got to do is go to yourbiotics.com/sharkdeal, put your email, click watch now, and then you'll get our offer. We are offering buy 2 of these at regular price and you will get 1 free. Okay?
Yeah.
Real simple. Both of those patients that came on needed this much a month. 3 bottles in order to get the numbers of microbes in their system to create the problem. 1 a day would not have done it. That's why we're offering the buy 2, get 1 free. And this locks you in for life. So anybody that signs up gets this deal for life.
Nice.
And we have probiotics with coffee powdered in prototype mode.
Beautiful.
Tea in prototype mode.
Okay.
We have a skin cream in prototype mode.
Nice.
And we have a pain tonic in prototype mode that you can rub on using this as the base. And you'll get that buy 2, get 1 free as soon as they're released for life.
Beautiful. So listen, this has been a very informing day, but it's transforming for the folks that have just testified, and we're so excited about that. There are many of you out there that need to be trying this product. Website one more time.
yourbiotics.com/sharkdeal.
And I like the shark deal. How about that? We're going to give you some special deals. Buy 2, get 1 free, 3 for the price of 2. Check it out. Dr. Jeff West, thank you for being here.
And these are yours, sir.
These are mine. Oh, my God. Thank you. I'll be on it today. Take care. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Awesome.
All right, we got it. Okay.
Man, you got some stuff there, huh?